Hey guys, it's Tinker Tailor here today, and I am doing a renovation of one of the dorms at Britechester. I believe this is. I honestly could not tell you what the name of it is. Oh wait, it's in the corner there. Drake Hall. Ignore me there. It's Drake Hall. I don't change many walls, other than I'd say these ones here. So it's more of a renovation than or like a redecoration, adding personality to this place. Just because the dorms do seem a bit bland and boring and blur, but obviously they're like that so that when you play in them that you can actually like have a relaxed um area that you can put all your personality into. So I thought I would just go ahead and put my own, well, not my own personality, but put some personality into it. And also put a kitchen because there is absolutely nothing that, like, there was nothing that the people living here could use to eat. So there are microwaves, a kettle, or like a tea making station, a popcorn making station, an ice cream making station, and then two sinks, two fridges, and a whole bunch of bench space. So yeah, it's, your Sims are now able to cook minus the use of a stove. Um, so more like having a snack, but you know, nonetheless, they still have food. They can still eat now. Um, and I think I only put in one mini fridge, blue bar fridge. So I do keep a lot of the furniture. I just recolor some of it and make it less boring. Because I didn't like what it was like at the start. And like I said before, I just want to add more personality to it. So this first room is a more of a tech sort of geek nerd room. I know that's three completely separate personality types or like types of people, but this is the room for, there's one that's a bit more tech oriented and one who is a bit more, it seems like a lot more study oriented. So the one with the orange chair is a bit more study oriented, I guess, because they end up having a ridiculous amount of like papers and whatnot. So I imagine maybe they study something like legal or law or criminology or something like that. Or maybe it's a double degree of law and forensics or something, because that board that I put in there, I imagine that's like a crime scene board. I don't know, I just thought it would be cool to have there. It's probably completely useless and probably will get in the way, but I just thought it would fit in and look cool. So that's this side. And then the other side with the blue chair is a bit more technology oriented, which I found a bit difficult to try and do because there wasn't really many things to put in. You'll see me searching around for a million and one things to try and fit in, but I just give this person like a whole bunch of yeah, you can see like the two consoles down there, and there's a tablet and a tech. I don't know what the other two tablet things are, but they do other. I've to be honest, I've never seen them before, so yeah. And I also put a drone in there, so that's much more of a techie side. Whereas this room is a bit more feminine. So the pink side of the room is. I feel like they also study law. It's a bit Elle Woods over here. But the person with all the white furniture is more into I don't want to say like herbology, but like environmental studies maybe. because of all the plants that they have and they take care of and they water and all that sort of stuff. So it's a bit of a free spirit nature person and an Elle Woods type person. I wanted to keep this room a bit simple compared to the other rooms. Like, I know there's still a lot of plants and stuff around, but I didn't want to overload the desks too much and put a lot of, like, so much stuff in that there was no room for anything else. This room here is, I guess you'd say, like, the arts room, or the I don't want to say alternative because there's nothing really in here to say that these people are alternative types, but they're not. I don't know, there's an artist and an archaeologist in this room. So yeah, it's a bit different to the other two rooms so far. And it's a lot more crowded. Just because of all of the art stuff that's in there. And I completely forgot to, but I was gonna put a lamp in the corner there so that if the person was painting at night that they could still have good light quality, but I completely forgot to, and to be honest, I don't think it really matters all that much in The Sims, but in real life they'd probably have a whole bunch of lights and things like that, and I wish there were paintbrushes. I couldn't find any, so I just used whatever that thing I just put down with, like, the pens and the scissors and whatnot in it. And this room is a little uneven with the artist having a bit more space, but I guess the person who's studying archaeology would probably be out a lot doing a lot of practical work rather than in the dorm, because you can't exactly practice being an archaeologist inside a dorm. I was going to try and have the archaeology desk, like in the middle of somewhere random, but I was like, it's not going to fit. Let's just get rid of one of the wardrobes. It doesn't really matter all that much. Now this room is more of the party dorm. I have no idea what these people are studying because I have not given them, like, I haven't put any study type stuff in here, so they really could be studying absolutely anything on the planet. It's the dorm that everyone goes to hang out in and have that big party, and they probably annoy everyone else because they've constantly got the speaker on loud. Totally not speaking from personal experience here. Yeah, no, there are people like that who live at universities where they just have giant speakers going off at all hours of the day and all hours of the night. So, yep, but you have to have a party dorm. There's always one, and it's this one. And they've got all the mismatching furniture and the little bit of a private bedroom area so that they're not interfering with each other or disturbing each other, because one of them might bring a person over or have early class, or I don't know. But yeah, this is the party dorm, and I know if I lived there I would definitely want to live the furthest away from this dorm that I possibly could, because it's not enjoyable to listen to the dorms go wild when you're trying to sleep. Which thankfully I don't have to listen to anymore. So I do this little, like, all the communal areas I do keep pretty plain as well, but I add more dining areas to sit and eat food, and I think a study desk in this little lounge area. I just kind of personalize it a little bit more to make it, I don't know, just something like more lived in and whatever. So they have a foosball table in there. But this last room is a sports room. So, like, the two sporty best friends live here. I understand that in America that when you get placed in a dorm, if you don't have someone you're going in with, you generally get placed with someone random. and they, from what I've seen, don't typically have the same like the same degree, the same major, whatever you. America's a bit different. I'm not quite sure how university works over there, but I know that it's not always the same. But I'm imagining these two people asked to be in the same room together because they're studying the same thing. So yeah, this is the sports people room. I didn't do any musicians or musical instruments or anything like that. But I don't know, I still feel like I've got a lot of personality in all these rooms and whatever, and they just look a bit more lived in rather than just a boring old, like, oh, you know, this is just a bed, a desk, and where you put your clothes, and that's it. But this is like, no, this room here, they have trophies hung up on the wall and sticker decals of sport and all that sort of stuff. So it's I don't know, it just feels a lot more personal, and I don't like how some of these builds feel like no one lives in them and they're just so empty. So yeah, tried to add a bit more personality to the place than just, you know, having the bed, the desk, the wardrobe. And I don't know, I quite enjoyed it. I had a good time just thinking of these people and giving them personalities and making the room just for them, because I know that when I was in my dorm room, it wasn't like when you first walked in, like it was just so bland and so boring and whatever, but then like you get in and all your stuff's in there and it really becomes your own, and when you visit all your friends' dorm rooms and stuff like that, it's so drastically different, and because it's all obviously it's like their personality and everything, but it makes it more homely than not. Like it's not exactly fun living in a tiny little shoebox, but if you can kind of make it your own tiny little shoebox and make it feel like your home and make it work for you, then it's fine. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, I just thought I'd try and add more personality and more showers, because 2 showers between 8 people, it'd be better if there was 4 showers between 8 people. I know that you could still find a time in the day where no one's showering, but it's much more convenient if you can have multiple showers rather than just having 1 or 2 or 4. Well, 4 is a lot more handy, but like, it, I don't know, I'm kind of rambling about showers now, but yeah, these are the screenshots of all the different rooms, and there are some top-down views, some aerial views of all the rooms. I didn't just limit myself to the Discover University pack, because I didn't feel like I could really bring all that personality into the rooms without using all of the extra packs and whatnot. And of course, my favorite plants from Journey to Batu. They're honestly, I use them everywhere. I need to stop, but I love them so much, so I don't think I will. So this is the nerdy gamer room. This is the Elle Woods / plant fanatic, and the artist and the archaeologist, the rowdy frat boys, I guess, and the sports room. So yeah, if you are playing a sim and they have any of these type personality traits, well, I hope that they like the room that I've built for them. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!